loves, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I'm Rye and this is Rye's Reading Corner, and today I am bringing you my most anticipated book releases of fall of 2020. I cannot believe we are already talking about fall releases. It's literally insane to me. So I have picked my most anticipated releases of fall books for 2020, and these books are being published towards mid to end of August to October, which I know August is technically still summer, but for me, once fall stuff releases into the stores, I am in 100% fall mode. So I'm just going to go through these books from when they are being published from August to October. The first book that I'm really excited for is The Switch by Beth OLeary, and this comes out August 18th. So this is will be my second book by this author. I read The Flat Share by Beth OLeary at the beginning of this year and absolutely loved it. So this is a story about a granddaughter and her grandmother who are kind of at difficult points in their life and things are starting to change, and they decide to switch lives for 2 months, and they switch where they live, everything. I'm really excited because I feel like I don't read a lot of books with characters that are older, so I'm really excited to read this book. If it's anything as good as her first book that she read, I'm sure this will be awesome as well. So the next book that I'm so psyched about is Ruth Ware's new book that is being published on September 8th, and it's called One by One. And this book takes place in like a cabin that these co-workers were on like a retreat, and they get snowed in and things do not go well. I believe it's like a murder-esque type book, and people are saying that it's like a modern day retelling of one of Agatha Christie's books. So I'm super excited. I love Ruth Ware's book. I feel like her books get better and better as they go, so I can't imagine how good this one's gonna be. Also, Barnes & Noble, if you pre-order your book, you also can get a signed copy, which I am doing because why not? I just love her books. The next book that I'm super excited for comes out on September 15th, and this is Cemetery Boys by Aiden Thomas. So this is about a trans boy who is part of a traditional Latino family who does not accept him for who he is. So to prove himself to his family, he completes a ritual with, I believe, maybe his friend or his cousin, and instead of bringing back the ghost that he wanted to, he brings back the school's bad boy. And it sounds like there's some type of maybe love interest in there. I'm not 100% sure, but I know that it's been a great book. Sorry for the toddler noise. I've heard a lot of great things that people who have read it already, and I'm super excited to read this. This will be my first time reading a book by this author, and it sounds super interesting. All right, so the next book that I'm really excited about comes out on September 15th as well, and it is called Even If We Break. And I'm not going to try and say the author's name because it's super difficult to say and I don't want to butcher it, so I'm just going to put the picture here with the author's name. So this is not my first time reading a book by this author, but I haven't read a thriller by her before, so I'm super excited. So it's a young adult thriller with a bunch of kids that are all tied together by some type of game, and it sounds like it does not go well. There may be murders or something along those lines. It sounds really creepy, but I love reading books about a group of friends and like games that they have to like complete or have to like figure out to like survive. So it sounds right up my alley. The scores on Goodreads actually are not so good right now for those that have, well, they're not terrible, but for those that had like arcs of the book. But I am excited to give my own opinion because I have liked her books in the past, and I'm always down for a good thriller right around the spooky season. Alright, so the next book is by an author that I feel like everybody on BookTube has read besides me. But I've heard so much hype about this new release that I'm really excited to read it and pick it up. So it is called The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, and it is by V.E. Schwab. The story is about a young woman who makes a deal where she'll live forever, but the impact is, or like the effect of this is that people will always forget her, so she'll never be remembered. However, 300 years after this curse has been put on her, that she's never be remembered, she goes into a bookstore and someone knows her name, and that's all I know. And I'm super excited to read a book by her because I feel like I'm so behind the 8 ball with her books, and everyone's talking about this one, so I'm hoping this is a good segue into her writing. And this book comes out on October 6th. Alright, so probably one of my most anticipated ones is by an author that I absolutely love, and this is Lisa Jewell, and it's her new book, Invisible Girl, and this comes out on October 13th. So I don't know too much about this novel, but I like going into thrillers without knowing anything, but I do know it's about a girl that goes missing, and that's about it, but I'm okay with that because I don't want to know anything. I love Lisa Jewell's books. And I think Lisa Jewell is such a talented author, so I'm really excited to see what her new book is all about. And when I was doing this research, I did read that she is coming out with another book in January, so stay tuned for me talking about that one soon. So, yeah, so let me know which books you are excited to read with all of the new releases that are coming out this fall, and let me know if you're excited about any of these ones that are coming out as well. So if you are new to my channel and you'd like to take this journey with me, press that subscribe button below. If you liked this video, give me a thumbs up, and if you never want to miss any of my content, hit that notification button. If you want to be friends on anything else, all my social media is listed below, and yeah, so stay kind, loves, and I'll see you next time. Bye! Special, pretty from the minute that I met